Hey again, KNDoperative here. I figure I'm pretty much due for a new video. It's been 3 weeks since my last one, and although that's not too long, there's actually a good reason. I've been dying to make a video for the past couple of days, and the reason I haven't is because, like I said 2 videos ago, my computer broke again, which was awesome. But, you know, what can you do? So, I'm here again after 3 weeks with 2 new projects to show you. 2 videos ago, I promised, actually last video, I promised that I was going to show you my 2K, my finished 2K, and this is it. Well, obviously this part isn't the 2K is inside. But, yeah, I told you in my last video that I would finish this up and show it to you, and luckily, it's been done for like 3 weeks now. But this is the first video to show it to you. In my last video, what was broken about it was the keyring. This cord that it's attached to now, it was a wire before. This is just a cord. I don't know exactly what it's made out of. And after enough times of pulling the trigger, the wire snapped. So what I did was, I cut this little rectangle out, and I was able to get into where the wire was, and I just attached this cord on instead. So all is good now. It actually fires because the trigger is reattached. And so what this is, in case you haven't seen my other videos, well, this black part is the pump, and there's the little pump slide that it slides on. That's the trigger. And this, where the coupler is, right behind that, is the 2K. That's what all that black stuff behind the hot glue is. And then this is like a 12-inch long barrel or something. I should shorten the barrel a little bit, but I don't really think it's affecting performance. I actually think it's making the performance good. But what I really like about this is that everything's just rounded and it's really comfortable. And because there's nothing in my way up top, I can look directly down the barrel. And it's so accurate. Every single time I can just hit it dead on. I can just point it directly, like within like halves of an inch, where I want it to hit, and just it's just wonderful. This is probably the most accurate gonna have, just because I'm literally looking, I literally just match the end of the barrel up where I want it to hit and pull a trigger, and it does the rest. So it's a great gun. I will fire it for you. I have a dart right here. These are my darts. It's 3/4 of an inch, well, 1/2 inch F.A.R, but it's 3/4 of an inch long, with a number 6 washer and a little bit of hot glue on the front. They're pretty short Steffens, but they work quite well. So I load it in the barrel, put the barrel in the coupler, and give it about 6 pumps. This takes about 6 to 8 because the pump is so short. 6 pumps, and I will fire it over here. Obviously you're not going to see it, but so that's it. I just fired that at the pillow of my bed, so it didn't do any damage. Yeah, that's the gun though. I'll fire it one more time without anything loaded. So, yeah. It's not super loud, which is cool. But, so that's the first gun. I have another project to show you. But I did promise you last video I would show this to you, so I made sure to. If you have any questions, any comments, feel free to put them down below. And now on to my next and final project of this video. This one, before I show it to you, I'll just give a brief introduction / explanation, and then I know you guys will want to see it, so I won't spend too long on it. So, for those of you who don't know, well, really all of you, I hopefully will be going to Winter BCNO, which is in 6 days from today. Today is Sunday, January 24th. And that should be really fun, hopefully if it's not too cold out. And I figured I want a new primary, other than my epic long shot, and other than my quad shot, which is over to my left. Something that's really accurate. It gets about 80-foot ranges, and gets really, really nice rate of fire, because I wanted it to complement my epic long shot, which its rate of fire isn't really too bad because it's a Springer, but you have to reload a dart in the barrel every single time, so it's kind of annoying. So I wanted a gun that had good rate of fire. And basically I looked to my crossbow style pump action shotgun. and I was already getting a little tired of it, you know, so, because, you know, the purple color just wears off, like, I get tired of it really easily. So I decided to give it a new paint job and put an RCB clip on it. And when I did that, I thought, when you put the RCB clip on it, and if I did a couple other things, I could make it look like the FN-SCAR H, which, if you guys don't know that gun, it's, well, SCAR, it's the SCAR from Modern Warfare 2, if any of you guys play that game. SCAR stands for Special Operations Forces, which is the S, and then Combat Assault Rifle, C-A-R, SCAR, S-C-A-R. So, that's the gun I decided to base this off of in the end, and I think I got it to look a lot like the SCAR, so here it is. That was kind of a long intro. I said I was going to make it brief, but it wasn't really too brief. But yeah, as you can see, it looks a lot like the SCAR, which is cool, because that's like my favorite game from Modern Warfare 2. Here's a picture of the SCAR, in case you guys don't know what it looks like. Well, I'll actually put it over the screen completely right now. There we go. So that is what the actual SCAR looks like, and then this is what the real, well, is what my real SCAR looks like. Just got a little orange tip on it, obviously. The only part that really doesn't look like it is the stock, because it's the pullback, and the SCAR stock isn't hollowed. But yeah, I got the sights looking actually quite accurate, and because the barrel does this, if you look on the picture, I'll flash it on the screen again, the barrel actually does that. If you look here, it actually curves down, and then it actually curves down there too. So, looking here again, you got this, and then the barrel's like kind of lower, kind of like the MP5, the barrel comes out like the bottom of the gun, not really the center. So having an RCB actually makes it look more like a SCAR. And then I have two tactical rails, one on each side, that are black here, and then one really big one from the Recon up top. And yeah, otherwise it's just like my crossbow style PAS, just with a RCB clip. And another cool thing, if any of you know the SCAR, you know that the front sight flips down and out of the way, so you can put like a holographic on the tactical rail or something like that. I made sure to include that feature in mine. Check it out. Isn't that pretty sweet? All I used with that was a couple Legos, and then I sanded away the bumps from the Legos on here. Yeah, so what this is, the reason it flipped up like that too, it's actually two pieces. So it's like that and then this. Although I never used this feature. That's not meant to be there. But I'll probably wind up gluing this part down. But yeah, this flips down, out of the way, and then back up again. And then this front sight, or the back sight, is removable. So you can remove that and flip this down and put like a holographic on here if I ever wanted to buy like an airsoft grade holographic sight. So yeah, that's the gun. It holds 8 rounds in here because my darts are so small. It holds 8 of these in here. And this little thing is how you remove it. It's actually an elbow coupler with a end cap. So you just pull it off like that and then load the darts in the back. So that's the gun. I'm really happy with the cosmetics of this gun. Normally I don't like to go for the realistic kind of look, but I just love the SCAR so much, and I decided to do that with this. Hopefully this video isn't over 10 minutes or too close to 10 minutes, but that about wraps it up, both the two guns I showed you today. So you guys, KNDoperative out.